It is this criminal policy of nuclear brinkmanship which contains the danger of the annihilation of the entire human species in a global nuclear war and following nuclear winter, which is what automatically makes every individual on Earth a world citizen who has to take the responsibility for the outcome of this present conjuncture of human history.
And what's happening right here at this rally is what actually scares the hell out of the establishment. Everybody from the left, everybody from the right, everybody from the middle coming together to realize that we have more in common than divides us, and we share a common enemy. That enemy is the military-industrial complex and the oligarchy.
Don't think for a minute that it's a war between Ukraine and Russia. It's a war between the United States and Russia, and our leaders openly say it.
There are lots of countries that are saying, we don't want to have this war going on because we know what can happen.
We are here, loud and clear, with a message for the criminals running Washington. The America we love doesn't march us into world war, debilitating an entire generation's future.
The nuclear threat produced by all of this is an emergency of the highest order.
You've come from all over the country to put aside differences and stand up to the war machine that has brought us to the brink of nuclear annihilation.
We have talking heads on TV, we have politicians, we have very powerful people here in the United States and all around the world speaking with a straight face, well, you know, if we start World War III or when World War III starts, here's how we're going to fight and win.
Yet our leaders are playing a game of nuclear chicken, pretending nuclear war is winnable.
It's time to tell these pipeline blowing up, mylar balloon shooting down bastards that we've had enough.
There were no rational objectives in the wars in Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Libya, and Somalia, and there are none in Ukraine.
The one that annoys me the most, or at least close to the most, is this argument. They'll say, oh, we need a good war right now. We're having a recession.
That's not our war. Whether in Ukraine or the war they're planning over the Straits of Taiwan, their war is not our war.
We cannot fuel wars across the world and prevent and pretend that there are no consequences. The wars inevitably come home. The carnage is now in the streets of our cities as millions of Americans are overwhelmed by anger, despair, hopelessness, and unrelenting mass violence.
Where do I take my children to be safe, knowing that there is an inbound missile to Hawaii with a nuclear warhead and we have just minutes to live? We had college students at the University of Hawaii sprinting across campus trying to figure out where they could possibly go to get shelter. A father who lowered his little girl down a manhole, thinking that may be the only place she may be safe, and telling her goodbye. I might not see you again.
The Pope has offered the Vatican for peace talks without preconditions. President Lula of Brazil has proposed founding a bloc of nations to create a peace organization.
You have to work with people you disagree with big time, even sometimes people you hate, because we need each other to survive.
We got to forget about our isms and talk.
United we stand, divided we die.
Our leaders failed us then, and they continue to fail us now.
My answer is we have to be that free government that we intend to preserve, to improve, or to create. We, not our elected representatives, are the fourth branch of government.
We therefore want to catalyze an international movement of world citizens who are committed to propose a new international security and development architecture which will take into account the interest of every single country on the planet.